What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Season 9 of my NHL 22 Ottawa Senators Franchise Mode Series. Apologies for the long wait on this one. I know it's been about a week, but I just wanted to wait until EA finally fixed the Russian glitch. It was just such a hassle to deal with. If you guys didn't know, it is finally fixed, so I can get back to uploading these franchise modes for you guys. As you can see here, we're 5-1 through 6 games in the preseason. Logan Cooley's got 7 points in 6 games. Again, as a refresher here of the lines, I definitely think we're a Stanley Cup contender. Have yet to win a Stanley Cup. Maybe this season will be the year we finally do it. So first line there, you got Brady Tkachuk, Logan Cooley, Eric Capaduca, again a +5. Second line, same thing. Line A, Fantilli, Stutzla, also get a +5. That top 6 is nuts. Even the third line there, Texas, Norris, Batherson, very solid. Fourth line, Lucius, Kopp, Casper. Honestly, should be one of the better fourth lines in the NHL. Defensively here, we still have the awesome top 4 of Shabbat, Nemec, Drysdale, Sanderson, all getting +3, with Schmidt and Hronek on the bottom pair. So a new look bottom pair. Schmidt's actually only 22. Low lead potential going to be growing. We got him in the 6th round of 2025. So what a pick he was. Goaltending wise, we actually have Frank Shore back on the team. I didn't realize we actually drafted him in the 2nd round of 2024. Traded for him though, brought him home. Looking at his stats, they're very solid. Hopefully he plays well for us. And backing him up there, Sawyer Foote, who was a 2nd round pick in 2026 of ours. So, we got some homegrown talent here in net. In terms of special teams, guys, as always, they're solid. 4-man there, +5, +2. Power plays a couple +5s. PK, +5, +2. 3-man there is a +2 and a 0. So, very happy with how the chemistry looks. In terms of the AHL team, it's actually very stacked. So, first line there, you got all 80s, Donato, Stankoven, Sierra. Sierra, I think, could make the team in the last season if he grows this year. Perry here, 66 overall, but tons of X factors, low elite. Got him in the 2nd round of 2028. Playing with Dylan Strome there, Bjorn Light, Osipchuk, Vidicek, and Hamonic on the 3rd line. Tumanen, Height, Brown, 4th line. The AHL team looks solid defensively here. Fowler and Byers, a couple 81s. I didn't expect to have some of the growth we did, or see, Hronek, 83 available for 800K. So both these guys are supposed to be in the NHL. Now they're top pair AHL. Conroy Sealy, couple 79s. Snyder, Terry, that AHL D looks solid. Even in goal, Patola here, 81 starter. That's very good. High star potential. Pronger, there's a 76 backing him up. He's even not too bad there, medium fringe. So both teams look solid. Very excited to see kind of what these teams can do this year. Also, you guys, something I missed in the last episode, you guys pointed out for me. I didn't think we set a single record yet in 8 years with this franchise, but Saros actually set a franchise win record for goalies 2027 with 41 wins. So we do have one record to our name, which is nice to see. Hopefully we can set more. And of course, for the same here, I'll show you guys the team's ratings. Again, really should be a Stanley Cup contender. So we have 100 offense, 99 defense, 87 goaltending. That's right, I think I mentioned at the end of the last episode, we can just get some growth from one of our defensemen, or maybe trade for a guy at the deadline, or do something. We could have 100-100, which I don't think I've ever had before. So should be, like I said, Stanley Cup favorites. Let's get started. And real quick, guys, I want to thank SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. Live events are back, and that means you can get $20 off your tickets at SeatGeek using code TacTix. And if you guys have never heard of SeatGeek, I feel like you were watching my videos last month. They're a ticketing app that makes buying tickets super simple, especially if you download the app on your phone. Far and away the easiest way to purchase tickets. Doesn't matter what you're into, hockey, football, baseball, basketball, if you prefer, say, concerts, comedy shows, SeatGeek makes buying super simple by taking tickets from all over the web and putting them into one place. They've also got a color coding system. If it's green, it's a good deal, dark green's the best, and if it's red, it's a bad deal. At the border now being open, guys, I can't wait to go to Red Wings games again. I actually just bought tickets to the Tigers home opener this Friday, and using SeatGeek got 20 bucks off. So if you want the best deal too, make sure you use my promo code TacTix for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. Again, promo code TacTix for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek, and click the link in the description box below to download the SeatGeek app. And we just got a random trade off here, guys, from the Lightning. A 6th round pick for Hughes, who's low top 6. Unless he's high rated, I'd probably rather just take the 6th, hope for somebody better. He is the Spitfire guy, but he's a 56. Honestly, I'll take the 6th round pick. I don't really have that many picks, and as you can see, we're actually right there in December now. 25, 9, and 2. First place in the division there, 52 points. Very solid record. Let's see, leading scorer is Capaduca, as we expected, 46 and 36. AHL-wise, Stankoven's got 56 and 36. Wow, he's destroying the AHL right now. We're first in the division there as well. We're 2nd in the league behind Palm Springs. The Seattle AHL team, always so good. So hopefully we can keep this up. As I mentioned, we'd love to add a defenseman at the deadline just to get 100-100 in terms of the ratings, but so far so good. And we're at the deadline here, guys. The record of 43, 16, and 4. So we already have 90 points at the deadline, which is nuts. Basically a playoff lock. Even if we don't have that X next to our name yet. Capaduca there's got 81 and 63. AHL-wise, Stankoven, 84 and 62, so still playing really well. AHL teams got 96 points. Wow, 46, 12, and 4. They're actually first in the AHL now. So, as I mentioned, we're looking for a defenseman here, just trying to get 100 defense. Really no other reason. We could add a forward as well. Sometimes if you add a forward with good defensive stats, it'll actually boost up your defensive rating. So that's another way we could try and get that 100-100. Braden Point there, top player on the block. Really expensive though and big trade value. Dylan Gunther, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Jack Hughes, Frost, Thomas, Sorelli, Onger, Soderstrom, Nolan Allen. Okay, he's actually got pretty low value there for an 86. So we'll try and make a trade here. I don't really think we have a lot of cap space to work with, unfortunately. If we look here, we have like $3 million there, which actually isn't too bad. Take a look at our goaltending stats here as well. I haven't checked yet to see how good Shore's playing for us. 0.898 to 2.99. You'd hope for a bit better than that from a low franchise guy, not even 900 save percentage. Again, I know, like, scoring is set to high or whatever, but you still hope for a little bit better goalie stats than that. Foot here actually as a backup isn't doing too great, which is surprising because he had such great numbers for us last year in the AHL, although I guess small sample size there, only 21 games. So I could even add a goalie, although we got really good prices on them. They're both still young. I don't even know if that'd be worth it. Like I was saying, guys, looking for a defensive upgrade. I noticed Schmidt here, even though he's, high rated for a young player, 82 overall at 22, he's got 97 penalty minutes right now, which is quite a bit. And I don't really understand why 87 discipline, 85 aggressiveness isn't that bad. Maybe just getting a ton of fights. So I'm trying to get Valimaki here for the Florida Panthers. Not on the block, but 85 overall. Considering his rating, it really isn't that high trade value. You guys can see there, like, it's less than this 76, prospect. So not only are we getting a good player here, but we're also getting a player from one of our rivals, which, could help us beat Florida down the line. Also adding a second and a third here with Schmidt, and of course, Valimaki there is at 50%. We'll see what the Panthers say. Trades rejected and not willing to retain salary, even though we're at the deadline. But maybe it's because they're retaining salary for a divisional rival, in which case, that does kind of make sense. Alright guys, next year I'm trying to make a Blockbuster trade at the Wild. I doubt they do this, but they have this defenseman, Hanu Hacken, 2189. I mean, he's got 99D awareness, deking, puck control. Like, look at the power of his shot there. He's slow, but just has a bunch of X factors. Not that much trade value, honestly, for how good he is. Offering up Hronik, Schmidt, we'll just call up buyers. Strome's in the AHL, a first and a second round pick. The value's on our side. Let's give it a shot here. Trades rejected. I kind of figured that, but had to try. And next year, guys, we're trying to get a small trade to the Philadelphia Flyers for Mackenzie Weegar. Have him at 50%. Only an 83 overall now, but still a ton of X factors. Solid defensive stats there. Really, like, pretty solid all around. Except for, I guess, his physical stats aren't the greatest. Now, we're offering up Schmidt here. Also in a second round this year. Hopefully, it's like the last pick in the second round. We'll see what the Flyers say to this. Trades accepted. Okay, so hopefully, not only does that, boost our defense, but we'd love if it also helped us hit that 100 defense rating. And nothing on the trade deadline here, guys. We just made that one trade for Weegar. Offman goes to the Panthers. Kaliev to the Bruins. Robert Thomas to the Wild. That's a big trade. Let's see what else happened here. Ken York to the Bruins. Anything else? Brandon Carlo to the Wild. Morgan Frost to the Predators. Milan Hajduk to Vancouver. A defenseman. That's kind of crazy when, like, made-up prospect. That's an old guy's name. Fajimo there. Back to the Kings. Caden Gooley to the Sharks. Nolan Allen to the Preds. I did think about trying to get him, but Blackhawks trade him too fast. Zadorov there to the Knights. Tyler Seguin to the Wild as well, so Wild are loading up. Pittsburgh gets Soderstrom. Okay. Let's see. Josh Brooks to the Canadians there. Vanacek and Sam Steele both going to the Carolina Hurricanes. It's really not too crazy of a trade deadline other than Morgan Frost and probably, Robert Thomas trades. And after the trade deadline, guys, here's an updated look at the lines. Obviously, no change to the forwards. Defensively, though, we do have Weegar on the bottom pair there with Hronik. Even though Weegar's right-handed, he actually normally plays the left side with Ekblad on his right side, so that should work. Now, in terms of special teams, don't have him on either power play, but PK-wise, he actually gives both units a +5 now, which is awesome. And the 3-man, he gives both a +2. So I feel like that trade was definitely worth it, especially if we're on the PK less. I think that's, just a big plus. I think really now it's all going to come down to just the goaltending for our team. And I do want to see, do we now have 100-100 for the offense and the defense? Are you kidding me? Our defense went down to 98. What the heck? And so at the end of the season, guys, we have a record of 55, 23, and 4, so very good season overall. Finished with 114 points, which actually wins us another President's Trophy, so that's pretty awesome. AHL team, 61, 17, and 4. They've got 126, so I think they're going to win the AHL President's Trophy as well. Vidicek, oh my gosh, 104 points, 82 games. That guy was like a third-line center. That's crazy. He better go up in rating after that. Capaduca there, 96, 82. We'll see how the rest of the NHL players did. Again, really, it's all going to come down to how lucky we get in the playoffs. Logan Cooley there, 92, solid season, especially because he's more of like a two-way guy in this sim. Line there, 90, surprisingly more assists than goals. Kachuk, 88, Stutzel, 83, so 5 guys there over a point per game. Fantilli, 64 is not too bad. Drysdale, 60, pretty good for a D-man. Shabbat, 57, Nemeth, 55. The Babson, 52, cannot complain. Norris, 44, still, pretty solid. Andrew Kopp there, 37. finally, playing for us. Mackenzie Weegar here, we'll see how he did on our team. 10 points, 19 games. So the bottom pairing D playing on the PK. That's actually really good, honestly. I'll take a look at the goaltending stats for the year. So Shore there finished just under 900 with a 2.96. And Foot there, again, surprising, not the best numbers. Now take a look at the AHL team here. Again, Vidicek the 104. That's crazy. Stankoven 101. I mean, come on. They better go up in rating. Sierra 94. Again, I think he really has a good shot to make the NHL team next season. Donato 88, Strom 84, Cam Fowler put up a point per game as a D-man in the AHL. That's ridiculous. I mean, we had, 6 guys there in the AHL, point per game or better. Hamnick, 69 points, nice. Osterchuk, 66 is also solid. Bjorn Light there at 60, he's a 76. Maybe he grows a ton this year just because he is younger. Byers, 57, he's 22. The AHL team has a lot of room for growth. Perry here at 40 points, he's only 20. He could also go up a bit. Probably not going to make the NHL team or anything, though. In terms of goaltenders, Patola there, 0.908 to 2.32. That is pretty solid. I'm actually curious. I almost never checked this, but entire league AHL-wise, oh wow, Vidicek second there to Kent Muirs. I don't know how to say his name right, but 108 points, was a 16th overall first-round pick. Then we have Stankoven third, Sierra fourth. Wyatt Johnson, for some reason, in the AHL at 94 points. Oh wow, he only got up to 79. I'm not sure. I feel like Dallas kind of stunted his growth there. That sucks to see. NHL-wise, Austin Matthews, 131 points. Oh my goodness, 75 goals. Wow. He just went off. He's a 95 overall now with insane stats. Osborne, 110. Aho, Turcotte, John Beecher, 104. That's the most I've ever seen him grow. Jeez. You know what it is? I just realized he's probably playing the same line as Matthews. Both on the Islanders there. McDavid, Bedard, Wallstrom, Draisaitl, Barzell. Wow, so tons of guys there. Maybe 10 with 100 plus points, which isn't far off, honestly, real life. It's just Matthews having 130 is a bit crazy. Quinn Hughes there, 73, one more than Chychrun, but he's got better plus minus, so I think Hughes will definitely be winning the Norris this year. Taking a look at rookie skaters, Pelche there on the Panthers, 54 points. I don't think we had any. And then goaltending-wise here, Shore there on our team with the most wins, but no way is he winning the Vezina. Maskarov tied with Gibson for the best save percentage of a starter. Best goals against is going to be Skinner. Interesting. So, really, I think probably Gibson, because he's close there, is going to be winning the Vezina. And looking at the entire league, guys, as I mentioned, we did win the President's Trophy. 6 teams there had 100 plus. Looks like just the top 16 teams make it. I like seeing that, just kind of the most fair. Rangers, actually, last NHL. That's surprising. Goals for, we had the most, 354. Goals against, Anaheim Ducks there had the least. Okay, so no Liam Jennings for us. We actually had the 7th best, 8th best goals against, but still not too bad. So we get started here, guys, with the playoffs. As I mentioned, it's just time for that EA Sim playoff luck. Come on. So first round, we got the Columbus Blue Jackets. We'll take a look at their team. Honestly, I haven't really noticed much about Columbus. So they got Scott Clapperton, Johnson, Joakim Kamel, Sillinger's an 89, the second line. Bobby Brink on the third line. Okay, Balser's 84, old player of ours. Werenski and Boquist, solid top pair. After that, pretty average defense. Later there, their starter, only 82 overall. I feel like very good chance to take them down, but again, you don't want to get, ahead of ourselves. They only had 41 wins on the year. So, we'll see what happens here, guys, in the first 2 games in Ottawa. Take one, lose one. We'll take it, though. That's not terrible, though. In Columbus now, win 1, lose 1. Okay, so 2-2 here. Headed home game 5. A 3-1 win. We got to win one of the next 2. 6-2 win. Okay, so we beat Columbus there in 6. Moving on to the next round now. Who's going to be the Florida Panthers? Okay, we just took Mackenzie Weegar from them. Actually, was Mackenzie Weegar still on the Panthers? I'm not positive on that. I know he was on the Flyers, I think. Line there's got 9 and 6. So we'll take a look here at these Panthers lines. Maybe Mackenzie Weegar wants to, get his old team. So, wow, Forsberg, Lundell, Oduya, and then have Pelche, Barkov, Huberdeau. We're both still solid players. Vesalainen, Roslovic, Hawes, Clark, Asplund, Brigley. Not a bad team. Ours is better, though, in terms of the forwards. Valimaki there, who I tried to get, playing with Ekblad, Jaracek, Mikola, Cholowski, Austin. I'm surprised Jaracek only got up to an 83. He actually had elite potential. He must have just not grown for whatever reason. Ascarov's their starter, 90 overall. And Jari there's their backup. Okay, so, I mean, aside from the goalie, we do have the advantage, I think. But, again, anything can happen in the playoffs. Here we go. First 2 games. 6-0 loss, 5-1 win. So at least we answered back. Next 2 games here in Florida. We get a 5-3 win, a 5-2 win. Let's go. Have to win one of the next 3. And we're going to game 5. That's a loss. Going to Florida for game 6. and it's a 3-2 OT win. Let's go. In the conference final now, we have the Carolina Hurricanes. Okay, I'm going to try and stop this. We lose the first game, not good, but we'll take a look at the Hurricanes' lines. They had 52 wins on the year. Line up to 17 points there in 13 games. Please, EA, let us win a Stanley Cup in this sim. Hurricanes, Jarvis an 89, playing with Aho and Svechnikov, both 92s. Gunler only an 81, but he's got a really good shot. Playing with Nietzsche's, Kokiniemi up to an 87. Tyler Boucher, old player of ours, 85. Steele, I'm not sure who that is. Barrett Hayden there only got to an 82. On our Arizona franchise, he got to like a high 80, I think. Beans an 88, surprising, honestly. Pesci there, Johnson, Camper, Mete, Montour in net, Vanacek 84. Alright, so like they got a sick first line. They got some solid players, but I think overall we definitely, constructed the better team here. So unfortunately we lost that first game at home 5-2. Hopefully can win this next one here. Let's go. That's not good. Down 3. Of course, Boucher opened up the scoring, our old draft pick. 4-2, so at least we get a couple. Norris, Line, Boucher again for them. And lose that one 4-2. They actually outshot us there by 10. Okay, so really going to have to rally here. Down 2 games to none in the Eastern Conference Final. Hurricanes are 10-2 as well through these playoffs. Come on, boys. Let's get a win here in Carolina. Down 1, Noel Gunler. 2-1. Sanderson for us, Mellenby for them. 3-2, what a third. Sanderson again and Line. We really needed that. If we went down 3-0, that would have basically been all she wrote. So if we could win back-to-back in Carolina, that'd be kind of crazy. Here we go, guys. Game number 4. Hopefully we can tie it up. 4 goals. Are you kidding me? Cooley, Line, Fantilli, Norris. Hold on to the 4-0 lead. 5-0. Stützle adds one there. They actually pulled Vanacek. Let's go. So that is huge. What a way to answer back there after falling 2 games to none. We're now heading home to Ottawa. Let's get the fans a win here. They had to watch 2 pretty bad losses there in the first 2 games. We're down 1 early. 3-2. We answer back. Norris, Capaduca, Shabbat, Mellenby for them. 6-5, crazy third period. Bott and Batson each got another goal. Uyghur gets the game winner there. Gunler, Pesci, Camper for them. Wow, what a game 5 there. That was pivotal. So we're up in the series now, 3-2. We're on a roll here. We've won 3 straight. Can we win a 4th straight to take the series, move on to the Stanley Cup Final? Let's go. 0-0, 2-0, Fantilli Cop, and we hold on there 3-1. Andrew Cop gets another. Sam Steele their lone goal. On to the Stanley Cup Final. And check this out, guys. We have an all-Canadian Stanley Cup Final matchup here against the Winnipeg Jets. Obviously, we made it to the Stanley Cup Final last year, lost to the Blackhawks. We need a different story this time around. Laine's got 23 and 18, so he's playing quite well. I know the Jets probably have a sick team if they have a lot of their core guys still there. Yeah, look at that. Connor, Perfetti, Ehlers. Nasty first line, especially if he gets getting a +5. Second line, this Fortier guy, 83, is really not crazy. Heponiemi, though, and Yurov are both very solid. Third line's not too bad. Lundstrom, former player of ours, and Tierney. Alvin Grew there. Shane Pinto, another former guy of ours. Scott Lawton. Defensively here, wow. So defense is where we really have the advantage. That's crazy. Their top pair, 82-81, is worse than our bottom pair, which is 283s. So our forwards should really kind of tee off. Alexeyev here, another former goalie of ours. We had to trade him due to the rushing glitch. He's only an 84, so nothing crazy. Decent stats there. We have to, beat him here to win the playoffs. That is fine. I feel like we have a better goalie. We have much better defense. I think we also have better forwards, too. Like, their first line would match our first line, although we have Capaduca as a 95, and then after that, we're better. So, hopefully, can take out the Winnipeg Jets here in the Stanley Cup Final. I am curious to see kind of just how the ratings go down. So, we already know ours of 198-87. They have 97-85-80. Wow, so their offense is close, but their defense is quite a bit lower. Goaltending also a bit lower, too. Here we go, guys. Game 1, Stanley Cup Final. Down 2-1. Lawton and Heponiemi. Laine for us. Laine also, playing his original team. 4-2. What a second period. Laine again. Norris, Kachuk. And we hold on there to take game number 1. That's big. Only have to win 3 more games now to finally win a Stanley Cup. Game 2 here. Still at home. Of course, we had home advantage for the whole playoffs after winning the President's Trophy. 0-0 after 1. 1-0. Walker for them. 2-2. Fantilli, Nemec, Pitlick for them. And 3-2, they get a Grizzly OT winner. Also, too, guys, before we get to Game 3, check this out. Our AHL team beat the Marlies in 4 in the first round of the playoffs. They then beat Rochester in 5. They then swept the Hershey Bears before beating the Tucson Roadrunners in 6 to win another Calder Cup. So, Come on, we have a chance here to win the Stanley Cup and the Calder Cup. AHL team did their part. Let's go, boys. 3-1. Stützle, Kopp. Actually, Kopp gets a couple. That's another guy playing a former team of his. 4-2. Cooley, Perfetti. Come on, Kopp, get the Hattie. 5-2. Stützle, empty netter. We'll take it. So, take game number 3 there to get the 2-1 series lead. If we can win one more game here, we'll be looking pretty good. Let's go, guys. Game 4. Up 1. Capaduca. 2-1. Perfetti gets a couple on us. 3-3. Let's go. Ehlers for them. Stützle, Uyghur for us. We need OT hero. Going to second OT. 51-41 shots. Let's go. Capaduca again on our former goalie. 3-1 series lead on the Jets now. We need one more win to win our first ever Stanley Cup. It would also be the Senators' first ever cup, not including like the weird stuff where they like were a team then they weren't a team back in like the 20s or whatever. Here we go. Game 5. That's not good. Down 3. Oh my god. What a second period. They scored 4. We scored 5. Fantilli, Laine, Fantilli, Dries. Fantilli got a... Are you kidding me? Fantilli got a hat trick there. That's crazy. So let's just resume this because I thought we were out of this game, but 7-5. I mean, full period left. Are you kidding me? Nemec there gets a shorthanded goal. 13 minutes left. We're only down 1. Perfetti. That might be a hattie for him. Unless I'm thinking of the other game where we got 2 goals. 8 minutes left. We still need 2 more. 5 minutes to go. Pitlick. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to score 3 goals. Kachuk gets 1. Bro, oh my gosh. Perfetti gets 1. Okay. And Shore was in net the entire time there. Wow. So that's tough. He let in 9 goals. But we lost that game 10-7. Perfetti had... Well, yeah, with the empty netter, Perfetti did get not only a hat trick, he actually had a 4-goal game. The fact the guys played that tight, though, and, like, they gave it their all. You can't let in 10 goals, but they definitely, you know, gave us a chance to win the 3rd period. So, Game 6 now. Still have a chance to win the Stanley Cup. And we're up 2-1. Stützle, Shabbat. Still 2-1. Okay, we'll resume period here. TacTixHD there. Let's go. 3-1 now. Power play for the Jets. We kill it off. Power play for us. And they do the same. About halfway through the period now. Come on, guys. 2-goal lead. Hold on to this thing. Approaching the 5-minute mark. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. We should be able to hold on to this game. Just got to clamp down on defense and hope for the best. And right here you guys can see a better look at the ratings. Again, we have 3 better offense, 13 better defense, 7 better goaltending. Like, come on. As I was saying, 2-goal lead, minute and a half to go. They're probably going to pull the goalie, like, very soon. At least they should if it was realistic. Down to your entire, you know, Stanley Cup hopes on the line. No real reason to play it safe here. But they got zone possession, still have not pulled the goalie. That's interesting. And there we go, at minute 12, they finally pull him. Oh my gosh. Shot off the post. That was close. Big hit. We have actually got the 4th line out here. We trust in the depth players. Lucius Kopp, both get destroyed. What a block there. I don't know who that was. Laying on his back. Goalie got over. I thought they were going to score one there. I mean, they don't even have their first line out, which is very interesting. Like, take a timeout and get your, you know, Perfetti, Ehlers, Connor line. Drysdale carrying. Just dumps it there rather than shooting for it. Who's that winning the puck? Lucius Kopp, who just slams it in. The empty net on the one-timer. Let's go. Just under 30 seconds left here, guys. Come on. What a hit. Capaduca, no, Ehlers. Shabbat, Nemec. Nice little interception there. I don't think their goalie's pulled because, yeah, they're down 3. Capaduca, he's looking for another. You got to respect it. 14 seconds left. It only took 9 seasons, but the Ottawa Senators are finally going to be Stanley Cup champs. Just had to interrupt me as I was speaking. So 7 seconds left until we're Stanley Cup champs. If they get 2-7 here, they definitely, honestly, they deserve it. Pulling their goalie, nice save there from Shore. He just plays it 1 second, and there you have it. Ottawa Senators, finally Stanley Cup champions. I feel like we deserved one earlier than this, but you know, we've been dominant for so long. It was just kind of like inevitable. We're finally going to get one. And this was the year. I mean, our team was stacked. Like, basically, you know, perfect offense, defense. I think the goaltenders finally showed up for us in these playoffs. Very good team. Young team, too. Like, there's no reason we can't, you know, be back in the Stanley Cup Final again for a 3rd straight time in that 10th and final season. And there you have Brady Tkachuk, the captain, shaking hands. Finally led this team to a cup. And look at this, guys. Adam Fantilli actually winning the Conn Smythe. I was really hoping Laine would have won it because how crazy would that have been? Laine winning the Conn Smythe in Winnipeg as a member of the Ottawa Senators. Like, I'm sure the Winnipeg fans would have been so upset. I see they brought the white out here for this game too. Unfortunately, that was not enough to stop our team. Right there got a good look at Batson wearing the A, but next up is going to be the guy wearing the C. Brady Tkachuk hoisting the Stanley Cup for us. Let's go. Shaking hands there with the dollar store, Gary Bettman. Come on. Long time coming, like I said. We had to deal with, random glitches and revolving Russian prospects. Random, errors, I will say, with some of the salary things. Again, we got screwed last year. Couldn't call up Cop. Although, people did tell me I could have called him up once the playoffs started. I did not realize that. So, if anyone wonders, there's no salary cap in the playoffs in-game, just like real life. I didn't actually realize that. So, here you have 18 lifting the cup. I don't even know who that is. Oh, it's Stützle. After Tkachuk. That's awesome. Now, that next year's a creative guy for sure, Simon Nemec. And here we have the goalie, who we drafted, sent out, then brought back, Shore, lifting the cup. And here's the one we've been waiting for, guys. Stanley Cup pick. I don't really think the guy on the left there looks anything like Shabbat, but Shabbat, Tkachuk, rest of the boys there. What a team. How awesome is that to see, guys? Playoffs have ended. Stanley Cup champions, Ottawa Senators. Calder Cup champions, Belleville Senators. So the Senators take home championships in both leagues. Lonnie actually was our leading scorer there, 31-24. So what did Fantilli do to win him the Conn Smythe? I'm actually not too sure. He had 1 less point there, 5 less goals. I mean, plus 19 is only 3 better. 1 less game winner. Interesting. He took an extra penalty. Lonnie would be my winner because he's got 5 more goals, an extra point. I mean, the plus minus there, like the 3 difference is irrelevant. I guess Fantilli did have 4 shorthanded points, which is pretty impressive. Maybe he had a better two-way game or whatever, which is kind of impossible to see with these stats. So Shore there, .907, 2.89, definitely did do well in the playoffs. Quick look at the playoff tree. The Jets there, Ducks in 7, Avs in 6, Kings in 6. We already know our road there. We actually never went to a Game 7. We actually, not only that, we won every series in 6. 4-2 against Columbus, Panthers, Hurricanes, Jets. I don't think I've seen that before, so kind of cool. Look at the awards here, guys. Finally, we are Stanley Cup champions. Awesome to see. Also won our 3rd President's Trophy in 4 years. Connects Campbell to the Jets. And of course, we won back-to-back Prince of Wales trophies. Individual here, Matthews Art Ross, well-deserved, 130 points. Also got the Hart. Quinn Hughes, James Norris, as we predicted. Matthews, Lady Bing. Pelche, Calder. Fantilli, Conn Smythe. Skinner there got the Vezina. That's kind of cool. Gibson, though, William Jennings trophy. Ty Smith on the Flames, Bill Masterton. Tampa Bay coach Jack Adams. Bedard got the Selke. I don't think I've ever seen him win the Selke before. Matthews, Ted Lindsay, as well as Maurice Richard. So, huge year for Matthews. AHL-wise, we won back-to-back Calder Cups there. We've won the season for the 4th straight year. Of course, win kind of all of the other trophies that go along with that. Individual, though, Vitacek MVP, even though he didn't have most points. That's cool. Sierra, most goals. Okay, so Fowler, best D-man. Patola there, best goalie. Sierra, MVP of the playoffs. Vitacek, sportsmanship. We actually won a lot more awards than I thought in the AHL. Patola there, lowest goals against. I guess we took home everything except for most points, best rookie, and community involvement. That's kind of crazy. We got all the awards but 3. Definitely, cannot complain about that. What a season. We still have 1 more too, so I'm going to do everything in my power to kind of go back-to-back here in both NHL and AHL. And the draft results just came in, guys. Rangers there picking 1st overall, Kraken 2nd, Buffalo 3rd. So 3 teams have actually picked high in the draft the past couple years, of course, with, Lafreniere, Beniers, Power. And I think we should be getting to retirement here if we just sim 1 more day. I don't think we have anyone retiring, but maybe I'm wrong. Sidney Crosby finally retires. 2,073 points, 1,775 games played. I think that puts him 2nd all-time scoring. I'll take a look at the record book after. Kucherov also, O'Reilly, Landeskog, Nuge, tons of guys. Duchesne, Tarasenko, Gallagher, Couturier, Hyman, Russ, Kane, Strome, Pajot, Wenberg. I mean, list goes on and on. Goaltending-wise, Hellebuck there. I mean, we did see he was backing up, so kind of makes sense. Like I said, I don't think we have any guys retiring, but just to make sure, yeah, we do not. So check this out, guys. Crosby finished 4th all-time in games played. He finished 4th in goals behind Ovi, Gretzky, Gordie Howe. 2nd in points, as I mentioned. 2nd in assists. I mean, yeah, top 5 player all-time for sure. And we're now at the draft here, guys. Honestly, I'm not really sure what we're going to do. I know Capaduca needs a new contract. Definitely going to try and make that happen. I see the Sabres pick theirs on the block. I'm not sure if we have guys we can trade away. No franchise or high elites. Right there's a gem. Come on, give us somebody not in the top 5. Sasaki here, low top 6. Rank 69, might have to take him. I'll take a look here and sort it too. Ooh, a goalie there could be high elite. And not going to go to 200. And next year, guys, make the Buffalo Sabres a big offer. Our 1st round pick next year. Andrew Kopp, because honestly, I wouldn't mind saving some money. We could just have like Dylan Strumby, 4th line center. Jared Chelios here, medium top 6, 66. Perry here is kind of sick with all the X factors, but didn't do that great. He's only a 70, but he's got a lot of value. If we can train this into a 3rd overall pick, it's a great deal for us. And Buffalo says no, which is okay, because I actually had another prospect on this list, but I thought they'd be paying too much. I think it was a defenseman here. I believe Lundmark, 1962. Maybe they'll say yes now. And they do. Okay, so a huge package there, but we saved some money. We have a lot of prospects the last year. The reason I want 3rd overall is because if we can get somebody that's like, NHL ready, cheap, can grow during the year, that's huge for us. So I definitely don't need a defenseman. We're actually kind of good on defense for next year. Vladimir Tarasenko, NHL ready. Desmond Helm. Kerslak here. Couturier, NHL ready. And look at this, guys. Helm's got all these X factors. Ice block's the first one. Tarasenko and his best ability, shot blocking, weird. Quick pick, backhand, tape-to-tape, shutdown, reverse. He's got nothing for shooting there, but as apparently as NHL, person's Tarasenko. This guy, we're not so sure about having zone abilities and stuff, so I'll take Desmond Helm here. And wow, 79 overall, 2-way forward, medium elite. What a great pick. Our next pick in the draft, guys, wasn't until the 4th round, so I'll show you the rest of the 1st round went. We got the best player in the draft, arguably, because he's the same range and potential as Gerby. And our guy has a ton of X factors. I mean, yeah, look at that. Gerby's got 4 total. Our guy has 6. So we got the best player in the draft, 3rd overall. That's insane. Yeah, what a pick for us. So next year, oh wow, Mickelson. I actually had on our pins here. He could be medium top 6. And he's medium top 9, but for the 4th round, that's really not terrible. And we have another 4th round pick here, guys. Engel, another pinned guy, could be medium elite. And he's medium top 6, only 51, but already, got some prospects back. In the 5th round here, who do we have left for pins? This goalie who could be high elite. This guy here, very good chance to be medium starter. I think I want to take him, Strimbu. And as you guys can see, he is medium starter, but only 52 overall. Now, next pick here in the 6th, 165. There's this goalie, but he's not till 200, so I think we can probably... Or actually, he is the next guy to go, so might as well take him as well. And he's a high fringe, okay. Calgary here offering us a 7th next year and the year after for a 6th. I'm going to say no, because we actually have a couple guys I wouldn't mind taking. The 7ths are kind of irrelevant. So we'll go Eklund, another goalie. We're just trying to hit on one, medium fringe. If you get like a medium elite goalie, obviously, just kind of good for trades and stuff. So I think this is our last pick, and we have one more pin in Nordstrom, medium 7th. Now, never mind, we actually have another pick here. Christian Zetterberg here, could be low top 6. NHL ETA, they're thinking 3 years, plus the guy's name Zetterberg. Low top 9. For like the 7th round, that's not terrible. Another pick here. So many picks. Guaranteed low top 6 defenseman. Honestly, I'll do that, because we traded one of those guys for a 6th. So yeah, we actually just know we got decent value. And after our last ever draft, guys, we're now at the re-sign phase. Capaduca here needs a new contract. First things first, we'll qualify him. 95 overall, high franchise. Wants $15.5 million. So we only have $25 million. We also have to re-sign Nemec and Sanderson. So this is going to be very, very tough to do. Nemec wants $12.5. And he's also going to be a UFA, which sucks, at 26. Sanderson, though, wants 8.8. That's actually a pretty good ask. We only need him for one more year. Let's see if Sanderson would do $8 million for one. Thing is, even if we get him for that, if Nemec is going to cost us 12, we're down to $5 million to sign Capaduca. Like, it's probably not going to happen, unfortunately. After that, a lot of depth forwards. Mackenzie Weegar here wants $5 million, so yeah, we're going to say no to him. Texier here, I feel like the rookie probably replaces him, and yeah, he's asking for $3 million bucks. Lucius and Casper, again, they have to be cheap. Lucius wants 2.6, Casper wants 2.8. For an 82, we know we can get 82s or at least 81s for 800K, because literally right there is Dylan Strome. Stankoven, huge AHL year, and look at that, yeah, 825K is the minimum. We'll bring him back. Cam Fowler, we might need as emergency option in case we can't get Nemec, so I'll sign him there at 850K. He actually went off in the AHL. Donato here, 81, again, really cheap, so I don't mind bringing these guys back, especially after AHL success. After that, like, Bolduc here, 29, we can just let him go. Conroy, though, 25, should be able to... Oh, wow, he wants 1.2, never mind. He'll be gone as well. Helm here, so he's the rookie, probably, like, taking Texier's spot, I think, on the third-line wing. Should, play well, grow, especially if you have him on the line with Norris and Batherson. The rest of these guys are basically AHL guys, like Ostapchuk there, 27, once they're done growing. Of course, we're going to let them go. But Really the issue here, I think Stamkos will come back around 8. I don't know if we can get Nemec for 12, because then even like playing hardball and everything, if Cappaduca's asking for 15, like there's pretty much no way we can get him for 5. Now we could trade somebody away, but like all these guys matter just as much as Nemec, I feel. Fantilli's an 88, making 3.5, which is insane. I don't know how we only won one Stanley Cup with him on such a good deal. Like all these other guys we had, like Cappaduca making 7 as a 95. Like we had such good contracts. It's kind of a shame, honestly. We only won one Stanley Cup. I mean, listen to me getting greedy here after we finally win it. So, I guess Nemec, I'll make an offer on what I think we can do, which is about, I don't know, like maybe 10 to bring back, what's his name, on the qualifying offer, which would be 7. I highly doubt to say yes here on a 10-by-1, but if he does, awesome. In terms of goaltending, guys, very surprising. Foot's an 86 now, 23 years old. I mean, he should have higher value too than he did at the draft. I was looking at him. Sure, they're backing him up 85. We could trade him to get rid of that cap. Even if we don't bring back Nemec, maybe sign a different defenseman. Have Atola be the backup. Pronger be AHL starter, then just sign an AHL backup. Like, that's one area we can clear a bit of cap space. Kind of got lucky there. But, yeah, like, we are very, very tight against the cap. So, main thing, Fowler comes back. Sanderson came back at 8. Okay, so that is nice to see. Rookie signed. Nemec said no. Plus, he wants to go to free agency. So, yeah, I think we're losing him. And I'm still going to wait on Cappaduca. I think we could probably get him for, you know, 10 million, maybe 12 million if we wait about a month. And if some team makes him a stupid offer, like we're going to get like 5 first-round picks back, which would probably turn into a player almost as good anyway just by trading them. So, yeah, assume Nemec is gone. That really, really hurts us on D, but we have enough money. We can sign somebody. And even in the meantime, like that defense there still isn't terrible. And so we're not at the free agency period here, guys. Curious to see who's available in the final free agency. Obviously, Cappaduca there, no surprise, top player. You got Jack Hughes behind him. Dylan Guenther, Holmqvist there, Hacken. I think we actually tried to make a trade for him. Dylan Larkin. I wonder, a guy like this, 1 year, 7.3 million, could try and do that to steal him there from the Wild. Nemec, of course. Robert Thomas only wants 8, or I guess even Barkov, 7.4, just because he's, you know, so old there. Valimaki, 6.3 for an 86. It wouldn't be, you know, too bad of an option. Soderstrom as well there. And then that actually leaves us with 12 million, which should be enough to get Cappaduca signed. You got Allen here, who, like I said, I did want 85, want 6. Insane physical stats, pretty much all 99s there. You got Norlander here, 85, want 6. Goudreau. There's definitely some options here for us, which is nice to see. Also got to take a look at goalies just for fun. Ottinger, Byron, 2385. He's an RFA, wants 2.4 million. Actually, pretty decent stats. Wolf there. Anyone else super cheap? Not really. Now, in regards to that Hacken defenseman, guys, I see here Minnesota has 22 million in cap space. So I feel like our chances of getting him with an offer sheet are quite slim, especially since we have to trade for our first-round pick back from the Sabres. Now, as I mentioned, guys, I thought about getting Valimaki at the deadline, and he actually is supposed to fit on our second pair. And of course, that's where he'd be playing, replacing Nemec. So $6 million gives us 12 to re-sign Cappaduca. I think it's our best option here. I saw both Soderstrom and Allen are better fits on the third pair, which would kind of be wasting them for like the money and everything. So I'm gonna go after Valimaki. No team that should right now. Okay, I mean 3 years is what he wants. We'll offer 6'6", and hopefully, you know, Lemieux's number there, he'll say yes. Don't have to trade away a goalie yet. I am curious though. Are there any good two-way goalies as well as just two-way players in general? Aegon, 1965 medium starter. I mean, that's just a good goalie to have for free. And taking a look at all the two-way players here. Bure, I think this is our guy, who I couldn't sign because of the old glitch. I swear, if this something happens here, I'm gonna freak out. No, okay, 2074 low elite. Good to have him back. Let's see here. There's actually like some decent players. Picard, 2577 low elite. Like, that's not too bad either. I feel like the guy above him's gonna be a bust. The guy above him might be a bust too. These two younger players, though, are probably worth signing. And I don't know how I missed this Summers guy here, 2478 low elite. He's even better than the first one I saw. And look at the medium top sixes here. The first two aren't the greatest. I looked at their stats. Koivunen, though, has pretty good passing, okay shot. I mean, 2577. He could turn into like an 80. If we can get him cheap, I think it's worth it. There's actually so many good defensemen, guys. I just found Olsen here, 2578 medium top 4. Again, I don't really know. What are these teams signing over these guys? After making offers on all those guys, just trading a couple of guys here, done growing. Height 26, Sealy 27. I don't really need them. Ducks say yes to a 6, though free 6th rounder there. Basically waiting to see what Valimaki says. If he says yes, I feel like, you know, obviously losing Nemec sucks, but kind of like the best option for us. And we kept together really the rest of the team. A lot of two-way guys, or AHL players I should say, are signing with us, which is awesome. And there we go, Valimaki does join the team, so hopefully he gets at least, you know, +2 or something with Sanderson or Drysdale there on that second pair. And so after all those signings, guys, about a week into free agency, and look at this, Capaduca's ask has already dropped to a little under 13 million, and we have 12.6. So, like, I mean, let's see. 1 year he wants 12.6. 2 years it's actually just over 12. 3, 12.5. Okay, so 3 years he'd be a UFA. Even 2 years. That's probably why his ask's a little bit less, because I'll be a UFA when he's all done. Interesting. I wonder, does he take, like, say... I mean, we only actually need him for 1 more year, so we'll do the 2-year thing. We'll offer 10.5. See what he says to that. I also see Anderson Dolan here, 85 overall, only wants 3.5. That's really good value. We could trade like Shore, who's our starting goalie, making 3 million, and then sign him just to give some, you know, added help to the forward group. Curious to see Capaduca though. Rejects, wants more money. Now look at this guy, Zibanejad's available, 83 overall, wants 3 million bucks, but he's got some X factors, and he's supposed to fit on our forward line 4 and our PK lines, which is actually really nice. We could use them in all those spaces. Plus, he still has a really good shot on him. Last year, 15 goals, 33 assists, originally drafted by Ottawa. That might be kind of a cool player to go after. So, Capaduca here, he wanted a bit more money. 11.8 now for 2. 3 there, 12.2. He could try to be a bit more realistic, I think. I feel like they would definitely want him at 3 opposed to 2. Let's offer, what did we do last time? 10.5? Let's try like 11.25. And I might go trade that goalie and then see if we can bring in Zibanejad. Alright guys, so somehow 25-year-old, 85 overall goalie, I just realized he actually dropped a bit. Only making 3 million bucks, is worth a 4th and a 6th. Maybe not even, we'll see what the Coyotes say. Trades rejected. A 4th round pick. There we go. So that gives us the salary for Zibanejad. I think too, with the X factors, like it's kind of unrealistic, but it's the way EA has it set up. He'll just help us out a lot more with the chemistry. So I'll do like 1 year, $3 million there. Zibanejad rejects. Too many players competing for my role. Okay. What about Capaduca? He rejects as well. Alright, so for 3 years, he'll try 11.5. I think he's going to have to say yes, which gives us 3 million bucks to try to just add, you know, 1 more forward to this team, give us a bit more depth. Chinikov, 83. Not too bad, although he's more of a scorer. We need like a kind of a really solid bottom 6 forward. That's like, Duran there is really cheap, but I don't really like... Looking at his offensive stats, his physical stats, doesn't really fit the bottom 6. I just found Liam Foudy though, 82 overall, wants 825k. His stats are kind of meh, but like, who cares for that price? Alright guys, so I just found a very interesting player. Dustin Parrish on the Blue Jackets, has the Schneip X Factor, 24 years old, 80 overall, 26 goals, 8 assists last year. Look at this guy's stats. 93 hand-eye, 97 D awareness, 68 shot block with 93 stick check, really good acceleration agility, but he's slow. 93 aggressiveness, his shot's insane. So basically he's like a really good shooter, plus he's kind of like always sound defensively. I feel like he could be an awesome player in the bottom 6. Apparently like PK fits too, he's an RFA. We have a 3rd rounder, so I'd be willing to give him like, you know, the 3 million bucks he wants. As a 2nd round pick, whatever, it's the final year. Try and steal him away here. Again, looking for, you know, some players to kind of boost up that bottom 6 of ours. Another AHL guy signed his qualifying offer. Parrish there accepts as of now. We'll see if the Blue Jackets match. Foudy said yes. Still waiting to hear back from Capaduca, who said yes. So we got our, you know, face of the franchise back on the team. Now, unfortunately, the Blue Jackets did match our offer to Parrish. Now, there's this Andy Bonvy guy available, guys. 26.84, so we got a year left to grow. 84 overall playmaker. 88 D awareness. Really good offensive stats. Heavy shot. Physical could be better, but like the defensive awareness there, I like. He's playing 3rd line instead with Norris Batherson. We have the rookie on the 4th line. That's pretty good value there for 3.5. Anderson Dolan would have been slightly better. Saron Noel, 6'5", very physical, 82 for 825k. He could be a 4th line winger for us as well. And so I'm going to try signing this guy. 1 year, only 3 million bucks. Let's do that. Let's try like 3.25 for 1 year, see what he says. Mark Snyder has been offered 1.2 by Boston. They're trying to take away one of our like young players, so I'll match. Should be able to like bury almost all of it. Bonvy accepted. So our NHL forward just got a lot better. Hopefully Strong Noel says yes too. Hopefully we have the space for him. We should. He does say yes. Okay, so we have a lot of options now. in terms of like making the chemistry work. Also, guys, realize with signing Valimaki, we no longer need Cam Fowler, so going to see the Flames give us a 4th round pick for him, and they do. So that's actually pretty decent return there. In terms of this year's draft, like we actually aren't looking too bad for a draft we're not even participating in. So we're going to start next season here, guys. Aside from losing Nemec this summer, really happy how the team turned out. Give you a look at the lines here. So the top 6 I think's the same. Tkachuk, Cooley, Capaduca on the first line, Laine, Fantilli, and Stützle on the second, both getting +5s. We've got Helm, the rookie, there on the third line with Norris and Batherson. They get a +1. Helm here, very solid, like all-around player, tons of X factors. I'm hoping he'll get a ton of growth. Fourth line looks really good too. Liam Foudy, Bombi there, Noel. Actually, 3 guys we signed I didn't really expect. Now defensively here, had to switch it up a bit. So Valimaki is actually playing top pair with Drysdale, get a +1. Then we have Sanderson, Chabot, second pair +5. Bottom pair there is Byers and Hronek. I did want like Chabot, Drysdale on top pair, but you can see doesn't really make sense when we get +5 doing it the other way. In terms of goaltending, Foote grew some more. He's now an 88 overall at 23. Like, that's insane. Patoli even solid backup, 25-81. So the NHL team looks good. AHL team also looking like they could repeat as Calder Cup champ. They got Light, Stankoven, Sierra on that first line. Sierra, for some reason, had an awesome year, 94 points, didn't grow, still an 80, but he's got a really good shot there. So him with Stankoven's, 93 passing should do well. Second line here, you got Donato, Vidicek, Hamonic. Kind of the same thing. Hamonic, amazing shot, 90 passing. Vidicek, 93 passing there. So just, give the puck to Hamonic there. Donato can kind of do it all. Third line, Brown, Strome, Braun, Manlow, Ledecker, Kamensky. Like, HL team looks pretty good. Defensively here, especially, Summers is an 80, Soleil 79. Like, all these guys in the mid-70s. Still in their 20s and growing. Goaltending-wise, Pronger's not too bad, 25-76. Like, considering like the moves we made to keep the team, I feel like the AHL team would normally be a lot worse, but they're actually still a pretty capable team. And next year, guys, I'll just show you the ratings. Again, this team really should have a good chance to repeat as Stanley Cup champs. We got 100 offense, 98 defense, 85 goaltending. So the defense actually didn't even go down, even though we lost Nemec, which is very strange, but I will take it. So hopefully it can repeat and win Stanley Cups in our final 2 seasons. That'd be pretty cool. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed it, leave that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the sub button down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.